What is up, car addicts? In this video, we're going to be talking about this week's Double Money event week and discounts. This event week is for March 24th through March 30th, 2022. The current prize ride for this week is the Ubermacht Sentinel XS. This car is primarily based on the BMW M3, the E92. Awesome car. It has a normal price of only $60,000, and this one can actually be stolen from the street for free. Now, this is probably a reference to the HSW upgradable Sentinel XS on next gen, but the one that's here on the prize ride doesn't appear to have that HSW upgrade, so essentially a free street car as a prize ride car. I don't understand that. Maybe it gives you the upgrade for free after you win it, so we're not sure at the moment, but if we get any additional info, I will update it in the pinned comment. Anyways, to get this car for free, you have to place top 5 in 2 Pursuit Series races, so pretty easy there, but definitely should be easy because it's a free car. Anyways, in terms of performance, this car is in the Coupes class and is nowhere near the top of the class for performance. However, with the HSW upgrade, it is. In terms of the test ride vehicles for this week, we have the Comet S2, the Calico GTF, and the ZR350. And for next-gen console players, we have the Cyclone 2 as the HSW test ride car for this week. Now, in terms of the casino podium vehicle, we have the Pegassi Torero. So this car is primarily based on the 25th anniversary Lamborghini Countach. Just an absolutely beautiful car. It has a normal price of just under $1 million, so it's a nice chance to win a $1 million car off the podium. Now, in terms of performance, this car is in the Sports Classics class and is around 7th place for lap time, so it's not a slow car, but definitely off the pace of some of the top cars in that class. So, starting off with the property discounts, so there doesn't seem to be any property discounts this week, unfortunately. Moving on to vehicle discounts, we have 20% off the Comet S2. This is an awesome car to own because of its styling, but obviously, it was part of the Tuners DLC where all the cars were nerfed with the contract update, so I would honestly recommend the Cabrio version of the S2 instead from the contract DLC, which is not nerfed and is a lot faster. Next up, we have 25% off the ZR350, another car from the Tuners DLC with the performance nerf, but honestly, it's still based off the legendary RX-7 FD, and it's a nice car regardless. Next up, we have 30% off the Neon, one of the fastest accelerating cars in the sports class. I think it's a great one to own and a pretty decent deal at this price. Moving along, we have 30% off the Reaper. So this car is in the supercar class and is a pretty good looking car in terms of the exterior styling, but it barely has any visual customization and it's not all that fast in comparison to most of the top supercars. Moving on to the 7 San Andreas website, we have 25% off the Calico GTF, still one of the fastest cars for tuner races. It's pretty expensive, but a very fast car in general, even with the tuner's nerf. Next up, we have 30% off the RT3000, one of the slower tuner cars, but the customization is pretty good, so I guess it has that going for it. Just don't buy this one if you're looking for performance, it's more of a show car. Moving along, we have 30% off the Gauntlet Hellfire, one of the most fun muscle cars to drive. I think it's a great one to own, especially if you're a fan of the Hellcat and Demon platform, which is what it's based on, even though I'm sure most of you already own this car. In terms of double money, we have double money NRP on the Adversary Mode Double Down. Also, we have double money NRP on the Martin Madrazo missions, which is pretty cool. This is a great way for brand new players who don't own any businesses to make some good money. And lastly, for next gen players, we have double money NRP on the new HSW races. Moving on to the Prime Gaming discounts for Prime Gaming members only. So again, same as the last few months, we sadly don't have any Prime Gaming discounts currently in game. The only thing we have is the usual free $100,000 for logging in during the event week period. And lastly, this week's RC Bandito time trial is Vespucci Beach. This week's normal time trial is Sawmill. I highly recommend either the Hakachu Drag or Shotaro for that race. And if you're on next gen, the HSW Hakachu Drag will obviously be the best one. The premium race for this week is the supercar race Taking Off. And for next gen console players, the HSW time trial for this week is Del Perro Beach. Every Friday I post a guide on how to easily beat the time trials and premium race, so stay tuned for that if you're new. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Calico GTF. It's one of the fastest cars for tuner races, and it's a very useful tool to complete certain prize right challenges from time to time. Anyways guys, hope this was helpful. Overall, this event week really isn't all that great. No property discounts, no double money on any business, just missions, some races, and adversary mode, kind of the normal stuff. Hopefully next week is better. I guess we'll see. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.